Okay, this is our garage. A little tricky to get in. There is a key on here marked garage. And you gotta open the center door first. You gotta kind of jiggle this one a little bit. You hear it click, and then that opens the door. Once you're inside, you push this button here and it opens up this door. Now what you got to do is relock this after you leave, but we'll go through that in a second. But what you do is you close this and then you swing the entire door open to open up the driveway area to get the car in and out. So that's how you open the garage to get in it. Okay, so this is the parking garage area down here. We do not park in any of these open spaces. We have our only parking spot inside this closed garage. There is a deadbolt lock here on the garage, and it is this. There's a lot of keys here. You got to be patient. But there is one odd looking key. So this key here opens, this little key opens up this humongous lock. And so you open up the door here, you're into the garage, you gotta kind of turn this, let it down, and then that's how you get the garage open to get the car in and out.
Okay, as you exit the garage, you will need to make sure that this middle door is locked. It does not automatically lock. So, once you have it latched, just jimmy it as you did with opening, and it should eventually turn. It takes a little patience, but just like that, it is locked. Nobody can get in and out without a key.
This is the front door, 26 Edificio La Fuente, the yellow building. But you got one key to get in the front door. It's the blue one. Is it blue or purple?
Purple.
Purple one. I'm colorblind. And that's it. Okay, so this is the second floor. You come up to the door on your left when you come up the stairway. And you have two keys to get into the front door. This is what we'll call the deadbolt, and it's this very square looking flat key that you put in here. And I had it unlocked, but you turn it to where it's open, and then next to it, marked front door, kind of is this gold key, which you put in here and you turn to the right. Now I've deadbolted the door, so this is what you might end up doing accidentally. So you just kind of gotta make sure it's open, then your second key, turn to the right, and that's how you get in. Very important. Do not forget and leave the keys inside, because this always, when this closes, you can't get back in. This does not turn, so you're stuck, and you'll have to call Carolina to meet you here. So that's how you get into the front door. So this is the front door that you come in and out of, and right behind this front door is this coat hook thing, key hook thing, but if you lift it up off the wall, this is where your electrical panel is. Right now I have the one shut off to the oven. Usually shut that off to turn the noisy clock off. But if you want to use the oven, which is marked O, you can turn it back on that way. But if you do have an electrical issue in the unit and something trips and you gotta get to the electrical panel, this is where it is. Okay, we're going to show you the gas, how the gas turns on the hot water for the unit. So out here, this is the hot water heater, and you have to turn this level vertically to have the gas line going. And then down here, you have to flip this black knob over to release the gas here. Now it's on, and what happens is, if we back up, if you turn the hot water on either in the bathroom or here at the sink, which is actually the right one, this turns on automatically. And you can see it's working if the pilot light is on. And then when it's on, you can adjust this knob here to increase the water pressure for the hot water in the bathrooms or increase it. So you have to kind of, you know, check the water in the bathrooms, see how much pressure you have, and then adjust accordingly. So that's how this goes on. So this is the front bathroom with the shower in it. And in the shower, you have your hot and cold. You turn usually on just the hot water. You don't need to combine it usually with the cold, but you turn the hot water on all the way. You have to have these two levers pointed down. If this lever is turned this way, it's turning off the cold water to the rest of the unit. So both levers are down. If they're not both down, then the hot water and cold water are not getting fed to the bathrooms. This is the second bathroom, which has the bathtub. And similarly, you've got your hot and cold. In this one, you turn the hot water on all the way, and if you want to add a little bit of cold water into it, well, actually, you turn the hot water on all the way. You wait about a minute or two till it gets completely hot, and then you might add a little bit of cold water, one to increase the pressure, and two to get the temperature where you want it. And then to turn on the shower head, you pull this black knob up, and then that brings the water up through the shower head. Obviously, you just push it down if you want to fill the bathtub. Typical three-prong system that runs off of 110. You have to have this converter, which you plug into the European system here, and then from here you can plug in your American devices, and also you can plug in your USB connections. So that is something that you'll have to have, and we are going to leave this here right above the toaster for people that need to use it. You can take it out and move it to the bath, to a bedroom if you want, but this is left here for people that are coming from the States to convert the 110 to the 220. And you can get more of them if you need. Local hardware stores sell similar devices to connect USBs from your laptop or cell phone directly into the 210 a European system. So this is a short video about the water. These two empty jugs, you can take these to the bottom of the hill, and we'll go about that a little bit more in a minute, but to the bottom of the hill, and you can fill them up in the natural spring that is literally, 50 yards from the front door. And then, you can store those inside the fridge. But this water from the spring that's right down the street is much better tasting than the tap water. But that's what those are here for, just to refill and reuse while you stay.
All right, so that is the apartment building. And now we are going to show you where to refill your water with the natural spring.
And throw the trash away.
And throw the trash away. Down the street. Yeah.
Straight ahead is the trash.
Right there, as you can see, are the two dumpsters that you will throw your trash in. And then if you take a left on this street, right here before these stairs, or after, is the natural spring. It looks a little scary, but I promise you it is a lot cleaner than the tap water. So it will consistently run out of this piping, and you just take your water bottle and refill it, and then make your way back up to the apartment.
Okay, so all of the windows have these blinds, they call them blackouts here, and you can lower them and raise them, you know, with this cord here that is built in. You got to pull the bottom out to kind of loosen it, and then you just kind of lower it till it closes all the way up, and then if you want to raise them later in sunlight, you can do that. It's recommended that when you leave the unit for good, when you, that you just let them all down in each of the rooms.